What if I told you that the way we celebrate New Year today is thousands of years old? Before fireworks, before countdowns, before calendars. Ancient civilizations welcomed the new year with fire, seasonal rituals, and deep respect for nature, not for celebration alone, but for survival. Tonight, you're going to discover how different ancient cultures understood time, renewal, and the beginning of a new year, and why many of their traditions are still quietly shaping our lives today. For ancient societies, the New Year was not just a date. It marked survival through harsh winters, changing seasons, and uncertainty. Without modern science or technology, people depended entirely on the cycles of nature. The return of longer days, the end of darkness, the promise of food and warmth. These moments defined life itself. That is why the New Year was treated with seriousness, symbolism, and meaning. In ancient Celtic societies, the year did not begin in spring. It began in darkness. The festival of Samhain marked the end of the harvest and the beginning of winter. Communities gathered as daylight faded and cold arrived. Fires were lit. Not as spectacle, but as protection and unity. Samhain represented transition. From light to dark, from old year to new, from what was known to what was uncertain. This moment reminded people that time itself was fragile. Far to the north, Norse societies faced even harsher winters. For them, survival depended on endurance. The festival of Yule marked the winter solstice, the longest night of the year. But instead of fear, Yule represented hope. From that night onward, the sun would slowly return. Families gathered indoors. Fires burned for warmth. Stories were shared to pass wisdom across generations. The New Year was not about celebration. It was about perseverance. Ancient Rome approached the New Year differently. Rather than focusing on darkness, Romans focused on transition. They honored Janus, the god of doors, gateways, and time. Janus had two faces. One looked backward, toward the past. The other looked forward, toward the future. This idea shaped how Romans understood the new year. It was a moment to reflect and to prepare. Even today, the month of January still carries his name. Although these cultures were different, they shared something important. They understood that time was not abstract. It was lived, felt, survived. The new year represented renewal, not excitement, reflection, not noise, community, not isolation. Modern New Year celebrations may look different, but the meaning remains. We still gather, we still reflect on the past, we still hope for a better future. Fireworks replaced fires, calendars replaced seasons, but the human need for renewal never changed. So when the year changes, remember, you're not just watching a clock turn. You're participating in a tradition older than civilization itself, a moment shared across thousands of years. Because long before modern celebrations, the New Year was about understanding time and finding hope within it.